I'm Chris Farrell, and this is On Watch. No Attorney General in the history of this nation has faced the number and variety of challenges now before Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Attorney General Sessions will have to tackle all of the usual suspects: criminals, terrorists, drug cartels, foreign syndicates, litigation of all types, and the legal representations of the U.S. government at home and abroad. Those are not simply problems of one public servant or one government program or department. They are threats to the American people. Because of the duties and responsibilities of the position of Attorney General and the mission of the U.S. Department of Justice, as well as subordinate agencies like the FBI, DEA, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the U.S. Marshals, and of course the United States attorneys, the challenges Attorney General Sessions faces are challenges for the citizens of the United States as well. That should be enough for any Attorney General, not so for Jeff Sessions. You may recall that the mantra of the incoming George W. Bush administration was, "It's time to move on." I have every reason to believe that will not be the approach that Attorney General Sessions will take. In fact, it can't be. The American people won't stand for it. They are tired of double talk. President Trump was elected to drain the swamp. The American public wants answers and justice for things like Fast and Furious, Hillary Clinton's outlaw email server, the political weaponizing of the IRS. The Justice Department lies at the very heart of this swamp. Attorney General Sessions is going into an agency characterized by people like just fired Acting Attorney General Sally Yates. Hundreds of embedded political operatives who overtly or subversively will act against the policies of this administration. These are the so-called fourth branch of government people, the career civil servants of Washington, D.C., in the metropolitan area, who run the government decade after decade, regardless of election outcomes. They are predominantly from the political left. In this last election, District of Columbia residents voted 93% for Hillary Clinton. In Prince George's County, Maryland, just outside of Washington, 89% for Hillary Clinton. And across the river in Arlington County, Virginia, 77% for Hillary Clinton. This, in large part, is representative of Attorney General Sessions' workforce at Justice Department headquarters. Attorney General Sessions will have to manage a compromised FBI director, a director who current and recently retired FBI agents tell me they don't trust. One wonders why President Trump reportedly decided to keep Director Comey on. Perhaps it's a Machiavellian move. Perhaps President Trump actually prefers to keep Director Comey wounded and close by. We shall see. It's a tough time for the FBI that will require extra scrutiny by the Attorney General. Lastly, public corruption dogs the Justice Department. Last week, I talked about the Knapp Commission, appointed in 1970 to root out corruption in the New York Police Department. Something must be done by Attorney General Sessions to clean out federal law enforcement. The Justice Department Office of Inspector General has become, in many instances, nothing but a department of cover-ups. I know firsthand how the Office of Inspector General has buried cases of extraordinary abuse of power and also in tremendous criminality. The FBI's culture has been contaminated by a perverse sense of loyalty to the institution over faithfulness to the Constitution. Turning a blind eye to criminality and putting one's obsession with a paid retirement and benefits, really just careerism, cannot come before or over one's duty, period. Attorney General Sessions has got to break this phenomenon wide open and clean house. No Attorney General has faced such a complex set of legal, public policy, and corruption factors. Judicial Watch will continue its mission to hold government officials accountable, and Attorney General Sessions can expect our full support and cooperation. I'm Chris Farrell, on Watch.